Today I'm going to talk about Caramore, a music and arts place in the center of Katonah Village in Katonah, New York. Caramore is a whole community that was built in the late 1600s by the Rosens. The Rosens were wealthy farm owners, and they built mansions inside this one place. And they loved music. They'd have people all the time performing there. When they died, the whole place was bought out by the city of Katonah. And what they formed pretty much was a whole non-for-profit music and arts place. Caramore is surrounded completely in woods. You have to go on a 5-minute trail to get there. Driving, of course, it's all asphalt. And when you actually get to the stages and the tents and the buildings, you're in the woods. You can't see houses or a highway or anything. Everything's about a mile away. Caramore was a place built so people can get away. They have a butterfly garden. They have a sunken garden, which it looks great. They have giant tents and theaters for performances. It's a whole place. Some other things around there is the Rosen House, where tours are given to people who want to go see, want to learn the history about it, want to know pretty much everything that happened. It's a cool place, a lot of history around it. I volunteered for 6.5 hours over the course of the last 3 weeks there, and the person who I volunteered for, his name was Dan Rader. He's technically the groundskeeper at Caramore, but he does everything. He does anything that needs to be done. He's been there for 22 years. He knows all the ins and outs. And he said to me when I was interviewing him after, he said Caramore is a giant place with lots of moving parts. And that everybody has to know what they gotta do to get concerts done and performances. And the theaters, they're not huge. They only fit about 1,500, 1,600 people in them. And he said those nights they get crazy because you have to get everybody in an hour and everybody has to leave out. They hire thousands of people throughout the whole summer just to get everything done, from people to cook for people to parking staff that have to make sure all the cars park in the field correctly, since there's no parking lots, no nothing. They want that whole outdoorsy experience pretty much. So there's no parking lots, barely any, no outside influences pretty much. And when I was talking to Dan, he told for me the biggest thing is just why he loves his job is that all the people he gets to please. He talks to people all day long, everything. Everybody reports to him pretty much. He's not the owner because it's not owned, it's owned by the city, but everybody reports to him because, well, he's been there the longest and he knows what to do for everything. And what he does is pretty much, he makes sure everything runs smoothly, and whatever needs to be fixed, whatever needs to be done, he does. What he had me do is he had me do a little bit of everything when I did my volunteering. He had me help the Parkers out for about an hour, which is not easy. He had me give a tour of the Rosen House, which he took 2 hours just explaining all the history of the house and everything, so I'd know what to tell people when they asked, and I know what to pretty much do. And then I was an usher, helping people go to their seats. And out of the 3 things that he had me do, pretty much being an usher was my favorite. Just talking to the people while I brought them to the seats and hearing their stories and just learning about new people and new cultures. And it was a rewarding experience. He really helped me out with getting to know what to do. And I met a lot of good people there, made some friends, and it's a good experience to have. I also did some of the yard work there in the gardens and everything, and helped out wherever I could pretty much to make sure that everything ran smoothly and nice. Thank you. Thanks for watching.